Australia were the clear favourites when Group B of the second round of the Asian qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 and AFC Asian Cup China 2023 was drawn. Graham Arnold's side had Chinese Taipei, Jordan, Kuwait and Nepal for company, but the Socceroos, with a wealth of talent available, were not expected to face any hiccups. And they did not, both sides of the COVID-19 pandemic-enforced break, as Arnold's team took a firm grip of Group B from their first match. Not in action on match day 1, which saw Jordan defeat Chinese Taipei 2-1 and Kuwait register an emphatic 7-0 win over Nepal. Australia cruised to a 3-0 victory over Kuwait on match day 2, while Nepal bounced back superbly from their opening day loss to defeat Chinese Taipei 2-0. Australia then defeated Nepal 5-0, and with Jordan and Kuwait playing to a goalless stalemate, the Socceroos had already opened a 2-point lead at the top after just 2 matches. They then saw off Chinese Taipei 7-1, while Jordan stayed in sight of the leaders by defeating Nepal 3-0. Up next were Jordan, and it would prove to be Australia's biggest test, with Arnold's men staying perfect by edging the West Asian side 1-0. Kuwait meanwhile registered an important 9-0 win over Chinese Taipei. That would prove to be the team's last meaningful action, as the Asian qualifiers were halted after match day 6 on November 19, 2019, which saw Kuwait edge Nepal 1-0, while Jordan cruised 5-0 past Chinese Taipei. The 19 months of inactivity, however, did not have any effect on Australia, as they hit the ground running when Group B resumed on June 3, 2021, with the 2015 AFC Asian Cup winners strolling 3-0 past Kuwait, while Nepal registered their second win of the campaign with a 2-0 victory over Chinese Taipei. Australia then made it 6 wins out of 6 with a 5-1 defeat of Chinese Taipei, while Jordan remained in contention after beating Nepal 3-0. Despite head coach Graham Arnold rotating his squad to expose players, it was business as usual in their 7th match, with Australia confirming the Group B top spot and their place in the final round of the Asian qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 by defeating Nepal 3-0. The Socceroos also booked their spot in the AFC Asian Cup China 2023 finals. Australia, seeking to make the FIFA World Cup finals for the 6th time, made it a perfect second-round campaign by defeating Jordan 1-0 in their final match, while Kuwait edged Chinese Taipei 2-1. The win saw Kuwait leapfrog Jordan into second place, but there was no joy for them as they missed out on one of the 5 places available for the best-placed runners-up in the final round of the Asian qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Kuwait, Jordan and Nepal, however, advanced to the final round of the Asian qualifiers for the AFC Asian Cup China 2023, while Chinese Taipei, who ended their campaign with no points, will have to navigate through the playoffs.